Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the other day, William Ruto was in Nakuru for interdenomination prayer function, and after that, the following day, he was at Nyayo Stadium for a prayer function. Then what followed, it was an intimidation of the former CS Fred Matiang'i by forcefully using police officer to enter into his premise. They broke into his home in Karen, and again what we saw, it was also a forceful entry into Jubilee Party headquarters by using police officers. So Raila managed to visit Matiang'i, and he managed again also to link the political environment we are having now to the Bible and to what William Ruto has been doing in the presence of the bishops who are supporting William Ruto. So Raila was very clear that the Bible is being used to sanitize dictatorship in this country. That fake religious leaders have been used to front William Samoei Ruto, whom Ruto has been successfully bought in order to try and sanitize the political environment in this country. Yani, amenunua wachungaji na Biblia imetumika kutakasa utawala wa kiimla.
We will not allow this country to slide back to a single party, one-man dictatorship. In the name of God. Because all the time they're talking about the Bible. And they are being fronted by very fake religious leaders. The Bible is actually being abused in order to sanitize dictatorship. And it's very unfortunate. Most of our religious leaders have actually completely lost it. They have been consumed, and they're actually mostly being bought in order to try to sanitize a very, very unhealthy political development.
If you think this is political, why do you think they're targeting Matiang'i?
I think your guess is as good as mine. I don't know why, but they are basically trying to get most of the people with whom they were in government. They have some grudges against them, but I really don't know. They're acting actually in a very strange way. Just in order to punish Matiang'i, you can see that in the appointment of 51 principal secretaries, they did not appoint a single person from the Kisii community. They did not appoint in a single person from a Kisii community. Again, even in the cabinet, of course, they appointed one person only. And then when you again come to now the Solicitor General, they are replacing one Kisii with another Kisii. In other words, there's no gain. So they're actually targeting, they're punishing a whole community, basically because of one person. We don't really understand why this is happening.
Now we are continuing with the panel discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our channel subscribers, I must say thank you so much, and again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you, and back to this discussion. Now, one question that Raila Odinga is putting to the bishops, priests, and pastors who are with William Samoei Ruto in Nakuru and at Nyayo Stadium is just simple. What are they praying about? What kind of gospel are they preaching when they are with William Samoei Ruto? Is it exactly what William Ruto administration is doing? Or Ruto is doing contrary to what they have been preaching? So it means Ruto and this pastor are one. They are all just dictators. Pastors are supporting dictatorship, and Ruto is executing the dictatorship we are seeing. Those few pastors, because it's not all pastors in this country who are in agreement with William Ruto. There are those who are having different view. many of the pastors in this country have contrary views to what William Ruto is doing and his administration. But Ruto has managed to buy few pastors who are now walking close to him. They have become the prayer warriors around William Ruto. Wamekuwa kama bodyguard wa William Samoei Ruto. The question is, if we can have a country that has law, why is it that William Ruto, who seemingly, he said that he believes in the Bible, he respects the Bible, and he is a man of God, a prayerful person, a God-fearing Christian. Why is he breaking the law of the land? When these pastors speak, you hear them talking about bringing unity in the country. What unity are they calling for? If Ruto is still destabilizing and intimidating senior officers who served under Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, a retired president. We are not saying that Matiang'i should not be arrested, he should not be prosecuted, no one should enter his compound. The question is, if the court found no any reason to give a warrant of search in Fred Matiang'i's home, why is it that police officers under the order of William Samoei Ruto decided to break the law and enter to Matiang'i home, breaking every corner of the room? See how they would dismantle the doors and everything. Yet Ruto is telling us that he's going to respect the Bible, and he is so prayerful. Seemingly, he's packaging himself as the only leader who is godly. Because kwa mawazo yake hata wakati mwingine alikuwa anasema wale ni watu wa pombe. Sijui sasa atasema namna gani. So if Ruto is godly and the bishops around William Samoei Ruto are advising him, because now I want to believe that these are the people who offer their advice to William Samoei Ruto. Is it true that Ruto is following the advice from this bishop? Are they the ones advising William Samoei Ruto to harass anyone who don't agree with him? They should come out and answer these questions. Do we have peace in this country? Why is Ruto revenging on people who served under another administration? The Bible says revenge is only for God. But for man, you just forgive and leave everything to God. So is Ruto God who is trying to revenge? That is what Raila Odinga is saying. So these bishops have been bought, and yes, they are using the Bible to sanitize dictatorship. Otherwise, they should be speaking out like the Archbishop Anthony Muheria, who said that we have to call for unity, not witch hunt, not revenge. But we are seeing a revengeful administration. They are hiding in prayers, but indeed, these people, they don't believe in the Bible. I don't know even the bishops around William Samoei Ruto if really they believe in the Bible that they are preaching to their congregants. I'm here to understand. Number two, look on the situation in which those people who defied the Jubilee Party, the ones who want to use the back door, Kanini Kega and the team, look on how they marched to the new Jubilee head office in the company of police officers. Now, police have been introduced into our political environment. It is long time I saw police officers engaging themselves into forceful entry in a political party office. It has never happened for a long time. But Ruto is bringing this thing. The only person we knew, he never wanted the issue to do with the multipartyism, it was Moi. And for the first president, we can understand him, Kenya was just trying to become a nation. governed by the first African president. But Moi was the second president. So we can easily conclude that we have the living and the breathing Moi of our times. Nyayo. That blood of Nyayo is deep in William Samoei Ruto. If you cut him, you will see it. And it has been evidently clear on how we have seen police officers breaking into Jubilee office. If I ask one question, who is the party leader of Jubilee Party? It is Mheshimiwa Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, the fourth president. So why is Ruto fighting a retired president? There's no time I saw Uhuru Kenyatta going to fight another political party using even the police officers. I remember when some individuals within Ford Kenya Party were trying to take Ford Kenya Party from Mheshimiwa Wetangula. I never saw police officers there. Wetangula presented to the court, and the court made a resounding ruling. So you can see Ruto want to use power, force, to have his way. It is either his way or the highway. That is the administration we are having as of now. This bishop should be telling us, when they are praying with Ruto, why is it that in William Samoei Ruto's administration, we can see evidently clear the issue to do with the tribalism appointment. The Bible is against tribalism. Why is it that the appointment is Kikuyu, Kalenjin, Kikuyu, Kalenjin, 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 Kikuyu, 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 Kalenjin, alafu mtu mwingine anaingia pale mmoja? Why are they glorifying tribalism in the formation and administration of Kenyan government? Someone will think that the majority of this country has only Kikuyu and Kalenjin. I'm saying this because when it comes to tax collection, it is across the board. So, Raila has been calling for one thing. And if these pastors are true men of God, they should be standing with the position of Raila Odinga. Representation on our taxes. No representation, no taxes. Who is overseeing our taxes? If I'm giving my tax from Nyanza region, why is it that someone from Rift Valley and Mount Kenya is the one sitting on the table to decide on what my tax should do, yet none of my own community is in that table to negotiate on how my tax should be used? So this is where we are. Shame on these bishops, shame on William Samoei Ruto, shame on his administration. A very impunitive administration.